Move, move, move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here. As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the Essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here? Okay, our sensor systems took a beating in the fight. Targeting navigational, environmental, it's not good. I need you to get them back online. You can initialize the navigational sensor array from the center console here. Do the same thing for the other sensors at the 2 consoles by the wall across from me. Sound good?
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. Safety fields engaged. Ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Sir, we've lost shields!
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Mokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship! Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. Jonju!
Enemy targets on sensor.
Secure the bridge! The Klingons are gone. So is the captain. I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Oh, that was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
I have your attention, Starfleet.
Captain, are you all right?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately! Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
Fortran Yichu, Ichihef! Mitchla Bercha! Noch!
Ach, but no, what to say?
Mech! Shot with Yichu, Ichiticho! Mitchla Bercha!
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press A while targeting the chair you wish to sit in. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sickbay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that...
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'd do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head. Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist?
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Scanning in progress.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press A to interact with them.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame them. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't...
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Scanning in progress. I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship is under attack.
Little Starfleet, call me digging through scraps.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve. Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are a real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodarbers. Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Warning, ship is under attack. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Target destroyed. More to go.
Starfleet, you are persistent, little cold. Time well.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'd rather not get blown. Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your death will be swift, Pooh-Pooh.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Klingon ships decloaking, Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power from your other shields.
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Sabrova.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? And did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain, then? Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece. I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Sabrova, out.
Now fight! It comes then! No backup!
Target's shields have failed.
Stay focused. Hit them where they're weak, and hit them hard! Today is a good day to die! Klingon back! Zack, zack!
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
This feels... You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to work. This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in? That's the start of an answer. Captain Shran, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Sabrova was escorting them back to Sol. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions? I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need...
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the academy, huh, Tilly?
Scanning in progress.
Picking up
You
large
can set your
pockets
ship's
of
power levels
radiation.
to have a
But
focus
there's
on
something
attack,
off in the reading.
defense, speed, or balance. Scanning in progress. Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My science officer suggested the same thing, but it seems you're already aware of it. Nicely done. We'll perform a tachyon pulse wave and see if that solves the issue. Report your findings once your final scan is complete.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Hey,
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again? Ooh, that was lucky. Half the systems down here are bypassed like a Christmas tree, Captain. We can't take much more combat. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not a miracle worker.
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
Target shield has failed.
Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
Target shield has failed.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can cancel more Klingons.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking! There's too many of them! More of them! Inbound, Captain! Like our odds here!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessel. Multiple Klingon in. All ships. Fire at will.
Nice shot, cadets.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons. I want you to go to the Corvan system and warn them about the Klingons. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off further Klingon attacks and assist the Ticonderoga here. We'll do what we can to delay them, but it'll be up to you to warn the people of Corvan. It's not a matter of can, it's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn Corvan. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup, but you and I know that we can't wait for them to arrive. Corvan can't wait.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Korvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.